Here we go. Here's the most important part. Cheers.
Yes. Cheers. How's that tasting? Here we go.
Very umami.
What we working with right now. I gotta show y'all what we working with. So we got the trumpet mushrooms on top. That is serving as the scallops. Then on the side, we got the shrimp. You feel me? We got the shrimp. And then you got your other mushroom. Then we just took...
remember, we got the base scallops in there, too.
And then we also got the base scallops in here as well, too. I almost forgot about that. Let me show y'all that on the back end side. Right there. Royal trumpet mushrooms.
Yes.
And what is the plan? What are we going to do with these?
Well, because we have this abundance of mushrooms, we are going to try to... We'll treat them in a couple ways. What we're going to do, we're going to do some mock seafood today.
Yeah, we're going to try and turn it to shrimp.
Right? And then we're going to also turn them into scallops.
Okay.
So we're going to do a little bit like maybe... We're going to do a miso seafood noodle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're on the we're gonna go to the Asian side. We're gonna do the Asian persuasion, and we're gonna use these king oyster mushrooms, and we are going to mimic some seafood, and we're gonna have some noodles, and we're just gonna have some fun. So y'all stay tuned. I'm sorry.
Watch and learn.
The camera is too far. I cannot touch the comments, so just don't say shit. Just hang out. Eating Vegan with Nick, Cookland Channel, collabo. Let's go. As a base flavor, we're gonna use scallions as a base flavor, and it's kind of integral when you're doing some Asian persuasion. We're gonna use scallions, good flavor, and good garnish as well. So the scallion, we're gonna engage the white part or the lower part of the scallion for flavor, and then the upper part of the scallion, it's still flavor, but we mostly use that for like a garnish at the end, a little razzle dazzle. It's used to like a portobello,
that's true,
a baby bello, a white, button mushroom. This is a monster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can get something like this is the stuff that, we can use this to mimic meats.
Yep.
It has a great texture. It has
flavor.
A great texture. Yep. It's such a foil for absorbing flavor,
yep.
and just you can throw anything at this, and you can make it into what you really want. You know what I'm saying?
That's the truth.
So they're very versatile in that way. So this is pretty much the reason why we're doing it.
Okay.
With the king trumpet,
yeah.
king oyster mushroom today. Like me, introduced to these mushrooms, and then show them how easy it is to prepare. Then maybe you can gain a few more followers. Right?
Now, y'all gotta understand the mushroom game, they're like he said, the texture is ridiculous,
Yeah.
They really absorb all of those flavors, and what we're gonna take this and we're gonna go to Chinatown.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Chinatown.
We're gonna go to Chinatown with this. So
These are pretty
I'm excited.
Clean. So these are pretty clean, right? But I'm still gonna just cut off the end. I'm just used to doing this. We're just gonna cut the end off. It usually has a little oxidation on it. Any vegetable that's cut, wherever it's cut from, the root, the stem, the substrate, it usually has some oxidation on it. You don't really want no parts of that. So we just toss that to. So we got them faced off. Clean. Now let's make scallops first. And we're gonna do these about 1 inch.
I was just about to say, these is gonna be some juicy scallops.
Yeah, we're gonna do these about an inch. This is the sea scallops, not the little bay scallops. We're doing sea scallops. We eating good. So Nick came through with the brilliant idea of using this apple corer.
All right, so
Take it away, Nick.
as David stated, I came up with the brilliant idea to use the apple corer. So we're going to be experimenting, and we're going to take these mushrooms and we are going to basically turn them into shrimp, right? So let's see. We have
It's about a half an inch slice.
let's see how many. So that I can, yeah. And then also we kind of do get a scallop out
we
of
got a
it
little
when
bay
we-
scallop. Nice. Double
Unintentional.
duty. Unintentional. All right. So we'll cut them in half.
Okay. Yeah. What we get is what we get.
Now you can, if you don't have an apple corer, you can always just kind of use the tip of your knife to cut that shrimp out, that little C. Get healthy right now. You feel me? It's still the Cookland channel. We still cooking in Brooklyn. You know what time it
Facts.
is. I'm here with Eating Vegan with Nick. We're creating seafood from mushrooms.
Right.
So boom. Let me
No, it's perfect. Yep.
oh, I dropped one again. But here we go. We got bay scallops. These little jobbies right here. We got sea scallops. And we got shrimp. Broth, right? With some coconut milk. I'm going to use the scallion whites. And we'll toast these off a little bit. Tiny bit of oil, just a tiny bit of, we're using, just any neutral oil is good. We're using olive oil, because that's what we got. We only use what we got. We're not gonna go crazy. So we're gonna toast this onion, this scallion off a little bit to start building some flavor for the broth, right? Next is the garlic. And this won't take long. Once you start smelling that garlic, garlic is always the last to join the party because garlic is the first one that wants to burn. So we'll toast this off for about maybe 30, 40 seconds. And then we gotta engage the garlic a little bit differently. At that point, we gotta get something else in the pan to cool that garlic down so it doesn't burn. It's starting to smell magnificent. And once you start to smell magnificent, you start falling in love with that garlic. You're gonna add something in because that garlic wants to burn. So we got a can of coconut milk. Yeah, quiets it down. A hush falls over the crowd. Quiets it down a little bit. And then we're gonna add a little bit of vegetable broth. It's about maybe half a cup or so. Okay, and we're making seafood from mushrooms. It's a miracle. All right, so we've got coconut milk, we've got scallion, we've got coconut milk, we got scallion whites, and garlic. Do it again. We've got coconut milk, we've got scallions, we got garlic. We don't have any fresh ginger, but we're gonna do the next best thing. We got a little ground ginger. And we'll ginger it up. Just a few shakes. That's all it takes. Let's season this a little bit more. We got some white pepper. A little bit different than the black pepper. A little milder, a little grassier note to it. If you're making Asian dishes, you want that white pepper. It's a game changer. If you want your stuff to taste close to your takeout and stuff like that, get that white pepper.
And as a lot of y'all should know, a lot of Asian meals are vegan friendly. So, you know, that goes hand in hand.
Yeah. Onion powder, just a little bit. We're giving the scallion whites a little backup. Onion powder, this is gonna be for later. That'll be for later. So we're just letting this bubble. This is gonna be our broth for the noodles. And this is gonna be like our little kind of soup broth. So we're bringing this together. Looking good. We'll continue simmering this on the back burner. We got some miso paste here.
You want to show that real quick? Yep. No, continue doing it. Okay. I got it to focus like right on it.
We got some miso paste. You want to thin it down with a little bit of vegetable stock. And we're gonna season. This is what we're gonna use. We're gonna glaze. We're gonna kind of glaze these scallops with the miso paste. A little bit of white pepper here. With the miso paste. It's already looking like ooh, look at that. It's already looking.
You can show it. I'm gonna zoom in more. Show it again. Lower it, yep. Can you center it? And then turn it. Yeah, there we go.
We'll brush this miso paste right on here.
Look at that. It's a good visual.
So we're only brushing one side of we're only brushing one side of the scallop. That'll be like our show up side, our presentation side. But right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start searing them off, but we're gonna start on the plain side. And I'm gonna treat this just the same way I would treat a regular scallop. I'm gonna put them in a clockwise motion. Now what this does, it allows you to remember which one you put first. So you start somewhere and you're just gonna treat it like a clock. You go all the way around, and then you're gonna remove them, or you're gonna flip them or remove them in the same pattern. And this will help steam this a little bit. Just enough to cover just the bottom of the pan.
Wake it up.
And this will help us to soften that mushroom a little bit. Speed along the cooking process too, right? Does this lid fit? It does. Boom, we'll create a little bit of steam. And we create a little bit of steam, and we're gonna get these mushrooms cooking a lot faster. Just to speed things up, move things along. think we got some good progress on these. Now what we'll do is we'll let all of this broth evaporate. We're gonna let this broth reduce a little. Now we put them in for consistency. And now we're going to be searing that miso right into the tops.
And the miso has such a pungent smell.
Yeah, that fermentation. Come on, y'all. Look at that.
Look at this. Look at that. Ooh.
Perfect sear, right? Oh. How's it tasting?
Wow. Wow.
We got our mushroom caps. We're gonna slice them. So you just have, just like, this is gonna, so the mushroom, these mushrooms are gonna be mushrooms. This will have the appearance of mushroom. You know what I mean? What we're used to. We're gonna introduce some sea. We're gonna introduce some sea flavor. And this is what I'm saying, we're thinking on our feet. We got a little bit of seaweed here. And we're gonna just cut it into little strips, like a so. And then dice it. And we wanted to kind of just play the background and disappear. So we're dicing the seaweed strips, and what this is gonna do while it distributes in the dish, it's gonna give us a little reminiscent of the sea. It's gonna give us that sea salinity, and without seafood, without real seafood, we're gonna engage our palate to feel a little closer to the ocean. Tell me that ain't some scallops, y'all. Come on, guys. I just looked at it. I was like, oh shit, I forgot his mushrooms. Check it out, y'all. Is it mushroom? Is it a scallop? It's mushrooms, guys. Check that out. We just made that. We did that. We doing this damn thing. It's the Cookland channel, Eating Vegan with Nick. We're making some seafood noodles. I'm gonna throw up the air quotes for that in a minute. We got these momofuku noodles. And these are a little bit, these are like healthier than the regular ramen type noodles because they're not, these are baked, right? Mm-hmm. These are baked, they're not fried. I didn't even know that they fried the other noodles.
Yeah, neither did I.
I found that out like after these kind of came out and I was like, oh,
what's that's the difference?
Whoa. So that's why, because I was trying to figure out why people would keep saying that the ramen noodles are not healthy. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I don't use the packets. You know what I'm saying? I don't use the packets, so I thought it was the sodium that they were talking about, but it's the actual noodles itself. I was like, oh wow. You learn something new every day. And these are healthier for you because they are they're baked and not fried. Okay. 3 minutes up, we've got noodles. These are boiled to perfection. So all we got to do now is transfer them to the broth. We got to transfer them to this coconut broth. And remember, we got our bay scallops in here, and they've been in here chilling, getting flavorful. And don't worry if you bring some of the pasta water, the noodle water with you. It'll just help to thicken up the sauce a little bit. Oh, it's pouring down the arm. So we got our noodles. We're just gonna bathe them in this coconut, ginger, scallion infused broth. So let's grab a good portion of noodle. Gotta get them up high enough. Long noodles. Never cut your noodles. It's bad luck. So we've got broth and scallops. We got shrimp. Remember, we got that little nori on there. We got that seaweed on there that's giving us some extra seafoody flavor. And here comes the scallop. We'll do that again. And here comes our perfectly seared scallops. We'll just drop these right on top. Just a little scallion greens. Nice little bite, a nice little raw oniony edge, and it just makes everything look so fancy. Cut on the bias. It just makes everything look so fancy, so much better. Here we have it. Seafood noodles.
Hold up. YouTube fam, I gotta show y'all what we're working with right now. So we got the trumpet mushrooms on top. That is serving as the scallops. Then on the side, we got the shrimp.
Yeah.
You feel me? We got the shrimp. And then you got your other mushroom. Then we just
Remember, we got the bay scallops in there too.
And then we also got the bay scallops in here as well too. I almost forgot about that. Let me show y'all that on the back end side. Right there. Right? So look at what's going on.
We use this little tool, a little apple corer, to make those bay scallops, and we're not wasting nothing. We ain't throwing nothing away. We just being creative.
Right? Look at that. Look at that.
Here we go. Here's the most important part.
Yes. Cheers.
Get one of these scallops right away. I'm gonna get one of the big scallops.
The big ones. How's that tasting? There we go.
Very umami. That miso glaze is doing it. Coconutty, delicious. Got a little bit of that ginger kick. Scallop.
I'm about to do that right now.
Because they've been sitting in the coconut broth.
Just chilling.
Chilling for like the whole time.
That texture is real scallopy.
Very.
Wow. Hold up.
Yeah.
Look at that. Come on. Come on now.
That's not a scallop? That's not a scallop?
We got the non-vegans here making amazing vegan food. We got the non-vegans here making amazing vegan food.
It happened.
Make it make sense.
What we doing? We cooking in Brooklyn. The Cookland channel is in the building.
As I always tell y'all, if y'all looking for more exciting, vegan, fresh recipes, fresh content, give your boy a thumbs up, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. You feel me? We got the non-vegans in the vegan household whipping up some amazing vegan food, so you know it's gonna hit every single time. Thank you for watching this episode of Eating Vegan with Nick and the Cookland channel. Let's get it.
Yeah.